Eve, another question. How do you deal with price changes in the control group? Yeah, this is a really great question. To translate your question, this is often what we see, and maybe Vincent, you can answer it. But
Yeah.
what we see in use cases is that we have a test location where the model says, okay, increase or decrease. But we have a control location where, for example, salespeople are still changing their prices. So maybe Vincent, you can answer that one. How do we deal with that?
Yeah, we have a lot of discussions around this topic. In general, what we always try to do is how can we make the control group as constant as possible, and also to keep the dynamics running as they normally also would, right? So one is just following business process as regular, and the one is following the adjustments based on the sensitivity model. And with that, you get, let's say, a good reference of what would happen in normal circumstances in the control situation. In different businesses, you have different approaches, and yeah, it kind of depends on the context how we want to go about it. We even had one specific group who said, let's keep the control group just as untouched as possible and only work on the one that we have changed, and then normalize the data based on the seasonality that they normally experience during a certain period in time, so that we understand what is, let's say, the effect of the seasonality, and take that normalization approach on the data, so that we then can really filter out what the difference is in terms of the added value of that model, of the price change that we have done. So there's, I would say, per business, there are some, let's say, approaches that we can define as standard, although you always have to keep an open scope concerning the business context, how you can best approach the changes that come by in the control group.